All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and get this party started?
Party, woo!
Welcome back, everybody. The last we left our Mystic Mechanicus, morning had come in Edmay after having cleared the tree of the blight, after the professor having a heart-to-heart with what was left of the tree before Sephie burned it with holy light to the ground. Um, we had spent the next day kind of unwinding from that. Uh, had a long rest. Some conversations were had. Professor wanted to have a talk with Jade's dad, which they did. And as the day uh, started to go into morning, late morning, uh, the group was coming back together, I believe, to discuss their plans forward. So I will bring you back to the Edmay map, and I will ask y'all, what's next?
Hey.
I know Narco needs to grab Newman.
Oh, damn.
Oh yes, and how could we forget that Newman came by with a letter for Noriko?
I did not catch any of that. You were
Joe,
cutting in and
Joe
out.
broke up.
Damn it! I thought I gave you enough time.
Joe's breaking up with me. Yeah.
Forgot to
Yeah,
mention
that's
that.
not happening.
No. Uh,
Never.
forgot to mention that Newman had come by with a letter for Noriko. Turned out to be a letter from Marcus that she shared with the group, with a
That
secret
doesn't bring up
message
any kind of crisis at all.
embedded inside.
Yep. Uh, so now that Narco has had pretty much an entire day to think up and compose her responses, she is going to hand Newman 2 letters to deliver and a small package.
Newman looks at what you've handed him, kind of stows it all away, and gives you a nod and says, "All right, where to first?"
Point Pleasant first. Drop off the letter with Mother. I'm sure if she has a response, she can draft it quickly, and she'll let you know if you'll to take it and include it on your route, or if she'll send it to me by another means. But after Point Pleasant, I need you to head for Tremonto to deliver the letter and package to Marcus.
Whew. All right, lots of flying today. No problem, can do. I will make haste and deliver as fast as my wings will take me.
I'm sure you will, Newman. Uh, be safe on your flights.
Of course. He kind of gives you a little bit of a salute and flies out the window.
All right. And with that taken care of, Narco will head over to the table, pull out the map, and wait for her friends to convene to pick out their next destination.
Cool. Jade was having a bit of a crisis with Aura in the room. Uh, we can resolve any kind of further discussion on that later in the chat, as we were. Um,
No, do it now. I want to hear.
of course you do. Oh, that's up to Aura. Or do you wanna finish that conversation out here?
I would much rather finish that in the chat, actually.
Cool. We'll finish that up in the chat, and we'll just into here will be after that conversation occurs, and Jade will just nudge Aura like she typically does when we have to go somewhere, and just say, "Should we go turn to find everyone else?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just give her a hug.
Give you a big hug back.
I've missed spending time with you. I know it's only been a little bit.
I'm still here whenever you need me.
I know. Okay, let's go down. Down the stairs to gather about the table. Hi, Narco.
Hello, Jade.
How was the rest of your morning? I know we kind of all settled in for a bit after.
No. It's Jenna going robot voice on me.
Oh no!
It's fixed now.
I did nothing.
No one does anything. It's just a curse.
Okay. So she'll come back down to say hi to Narco, and she'll say, "Did you have a good, I guess morning isn't correct because we've been together most of the morning, but this late morning that we all were kind of separate for and did things. Did you have a good late few hours that we were not together?"
Norco kind of just stares at Jade for a bit and says, I did.
Oh, good.
I was just putting the finishing touches on some correspondence. I wanted to give Mother an update on the situation, given the scheming that Marcus revealed in his letter, and then I needed to send an appropriate response to him, as well as my own coded message for him to find whatever information he can so that we can prepare. I let him know that we still had business in Tremonto besides the engagement, so I would be heading there regardless, but I was going to slow our approach, given his warning.
That's so fun and great.
Marco kind of tilts her head. She says, do you not trust what Marcus said in the letter, or?
No, I mean, I don't really see why he'd have a reason to lie. It's just, I hope that it's not as bad as we're all trying to expect it to be, so that we can prepare for it. That's all. Just try not to, just kind of. We're having this is probably just maybe his mum doesn't like robots, and that's a problem, and then but she can work that out because it's not too much of an issue. Maybe it'll just be that.
I think Noriko is going to try and do an insight check on Jade.
Go for it.
Okay, that is a grand total of 21.
Cool. I'm not gonna roll. She's very flustered, and just but not out of normal for her to be flustered. She's not lying about hoping that whatever it is he's warning you about is not that bad.
Okay. Noriko kind of nods, and she reaches out and she takes Jade's hand and gives it a little squeeze and says, all right, Jade. I'm glad I have you here to look out and support me.
Just squeeze back, and she'll say, always.
Yeah. And I appreciate that after getting to know you and everyone here, that being able to open up about this convoluted situation with my family and this arrangement with the Goldwater has really helped me a lot in understanding for myself what I want and how I want to navigate this. So, uh, in turn, if you think of anything, or if you have any concerns or feelings, I hope you trust me enough to talk them out with me.
I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that's special friend category, right? Where it's like you tell the things that you don't really want to tell most people that you need to tell someone because otherwise you get makes your heart go all wacky, and then you don't like things that you should like. I don't.
No, yeah, I understand what you're saying because in a bunch of my stories, like there's so many problems happen because they just they just don't talk to each other, and then like a misunderstanding occurs, and then it's a whole 7 chapters before it figures out that they should have just talked to each other the first time. So I get that for sure. That's definitely so definitely a thing that should happen. I think there's definitely I mean I think that's just a thing that people should do. But special friends definitely should do as well. Things.
Okay, good.
Talking's
I'm
good.
glad we're
So great at talking.
the same page with that.
Yes, me too. Aura's here too. Oh, she's here.
Oh, good.
Hi.
Are you well rested?
Feeling pretty good right now.
Excellent. I kept some breakfast ready over by the map. Uh, once we're all here, we can make our final decision on which of these would make for the best strategy. We talked a little bit about it, but I don't think we came to a consensus.
Oh, yeah, I remember we were talking a little bit about that. I mean, I think it's still worthwhile to go to Rose Coast just to see what's there for Ren, maybe if there's anything left. And then maybe go to Port because that's going to take longer if we go to the mountains and do all that.
Yeah, and if we head to the Rose Coast first, we can then get to Weyburn Pope quicker by sea. And
Oh, that's right.
once we finish with our examinations around there, we'll be at sort of the best jumping off point, and then head to Averill.
Yeah, Port would be the best place to set up for that sort of travel, I'd imagine, since they have so many people coming and going all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Didn't you and Aura meet in Weyburn originally?
Oh, we did actually.
I
quite liked it.
Yeah. I realized, Jade, you were new to the plane, and Aura was amnesiac after wandering out of the desert, but I guess you have some knowledge of the locality to help us when we get there. Maybe not a lot.
I know that the markets. That's where I spent most of my time.
I'm a little familiar with Weyburn Port, but I probably won't be going as Aura.
Oh.
Who are you going to go as?
I don't know yet.
Oh, well, that's fun. I think it's quite nice that you can just change when you want to.
This might be a rude question, but is there any sort of variable that determines for you who you wish to present as at any given time?
At any given time, no, but in Wayburnport, yes. I needed money, and I acquired some by less than legal means there. So Aura will not be joining you on your adventure to Wayburnport.
Oh.
I still think it's silly. I mean, you needed the money and they had plenty of it. I don't understand why everyone's upset about it.
Narco decidedly does not want to get involved into this conversation of why we have laws, so she will look around frantically to see which of her new companions has arrived so she can change the topic.
Yuki is just finishing getting some hot water, and she's gonna make her way. I'm assuming you guys are sitting at a table together.
Oh yes, very, very conspicuous.
I mean, ain't gotta hide here. Yuki will walk over, and she'll kind of. She's got her tea with her. She's seems a little different. Seems a little preoccupied. But not in a like danger sort of way. She just seems like she was thinking about something, and she's oh, there you are. Hi, how are we doing today? How's everyone?
Doing fairly well. How are you?
Good. I'm well. Would anyone like some tea?
I could have tea if you're making tea. You haven't made tea in a bit.
She looks at you and she says, "You're right. I haven't."
Oh,
Like-
that's a tone change, and I'm sorry. Did I upset you?
No, Jade. You have a keen eye and a keen heart, and you're right. I have not made tea in a very long time, and I will remedy that. Let me get more water. She's gonna get up and she'll go over to where Sephie is, and or the kids, and she'll get some more hot water.
Everybody's having a moment today. I mean, everyone being just Yuki, so anyways, had a moment. It's just her.
Intense side eye from Narco.
Right. Bombastic side eye. Yuki will come back, and she'll have also brought some more mugs and stuff. And she said, "This is a blend that I was working on. Zach Harry was nice enough to give me some apple blossoms, so I was able to blend the apple blossom with a little chamomile, a little catnip, and make this beautiful blend of relaxing tea. Would anyone like any?"
I would be delighted to try one of your new inventions.
Marvelous.
Are you? Before I sit, are you soliciting feedback in like a peer-to-peer sense, or is it just enjoy tea with friends?
Are you asking Allie or are you asking Yuki?
Naruto is asking Yuki.
Okay, fair. No, of course. I definitely want to know your thoughts. If I need to adjust the balance of anything, it's very important. So please tell me if you think it could be sweeter, if it could be more soothing. Please let me know. I am absolutely looking for feedback. And she will kind of be putting together the tea and doing her Yuki thing. And you'll notice for the first time in a long time, Yuki seems more at peace, and she's very quietly purring as she's doing this.
Naruto will secretly wonder if Yuki found another special friend for her time here. There seems to be a lot of that going around.
Sadly, no
No.
million claws here.
I'm glad you remembered his name because I didn't.
That is not his name. I just keep brutalizing to piss off Sephie.
Do you want me to tell you his name?
Yeah, sure.
Back into the depths of the notes.
Yeah. Session.
I mean, I have it.
Control F claws. Let's just see how many there were.
I don't know why,
It
but
was not anything with claws. It was like 7 stars or something like that.
Oh! Yeah, it was 12 stars.
12 stars, yeah. Like, I'm just like, I'm laughing because I'm like, his name was not at all Claus. That's just, he has claws and used them to help massage you. That's all that he did. Or maybe more later, but I don't know what you're getting to.
Please know that I am purposely like misremembering his name for funsies.
Just shaking my head.
Names are hard, and sometimes you just wind up with a Chad or a Steve, okay?
Right?
Yup.
Fuck. Stupid Steve. So, so she will serve you guys tea, and then she will serve herself last.
Narco will taste the tea and provide what meager feedback she can. She's not a tea brewer. She does know alchemy though, but not.
Mm.
Professor, upon your entry, the usual accoutrements are here. Eggs, bacon, muffins, all sorts of delightful pastries flowing out of the kitchen with the help of Sepka and the twins. Yuki making tea. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I trust that you've all slept well.
Morning, Professor. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you doing?
We're having tea, so it's a good morning so far.
Oh, tea. And he looks over to Yuki and he says, kind of leans on the table with his chin on his hand, his elbow on the table as he looks at Yuki and says, "You look complete today.
You broke up. She looks what today?
You look complete today."
Yuki smiles and says, I feel complete today. Thank you for noticing, Professor. Would you like some tea?
Oh, absolutely. What's in the pot today? Rooibos, green tea, a little bit of herbal. Extra tannin for me to really get the juices going.
Yuki laughs and she says, this morning we are having chamomile. We're having some catnip to get us going a little bit and some apple blossoms graciously provided by Zachariah.
Oh, sounds lovely. Sweet and energizing, but soothing at the same time. I will take a large cup, please.
Wonderful. And Yuki will do her thing. Again, you notice that she is quietly purring. Not something that she's done in a while as well.
Yuki.
Ren has rendered in at the mention of the word apple.
Ren, welcome. I think Yuki found a boyfriend. She's purring and she's making tea.
Good, you may go on a double date. Apple?
You
I
found,
think
you
we should go
found,
on a date.
just choking on her tea a little bit. You found your boyfriend.
Oh.
Is that is it different than a special friend?
No, I did not
Oh,
find a
sorry.
special friend or boyfriend of any kind.
Is it the Lord Captain Commander? Did you have another dream? Was it a sexy dream?
What's a sexy dream?
Yeah, Yuki, what's a sexy dream?
Yuki just like looks at him like, what?
And just like that, her calm and inner peace was shattered.
Oh, Ren, you're so good at that.
Switches from purring to growling. No, she does not. She maintains her composure. She smiles fully and widely, enjoying this ribbing, and she says, no, Lord Captain Commander, no sexy dreams, no new friend. I guess you could say I reconnected with an old friend, someone that I had drifted away from.
Oh,
So
it's like that.
different type of special friend?
I did that. And he kind of gestures over to Z. He's like, it's not bad. Congratulations.
Yuki's like goes, like she wants to correct you, but she's just gonna let it slide and she's gonna serve everyone their tea and say, please let me know what you think. Your thoughts are important to me.
He'll sip the tea and just kind of breathe in the vapors. Like, yeah. And he kind of lets it swish around his mouth and marinate the palate a little bit. Subtle, but satisfying. You've outdone yourself this time.
Yuki smiles. She says, "Is there anything that is off the balance? Is there anything that might be more even?"
Before
He looks down.
no,
Go ahead.
Before you answer that, Professor, I would like Yuki to please give me a skill check. You have proficiency with the herbalism kit, maybe?
Yes, I do. Brewer supplies and herbalism kit, motherfucker.
Excellent. So I would like you to give me a d20 roll, add your wisdom modifier and your proficiency modifier.
Okay.
Roll d20 and we'll take it from there. How about that?
Hey! Now we're fucking talking. I'm gonna roll Yuki dice because she's feeling pretty good today. And that is a 12 plus wisdom is a 3.
15. And then
Where do I find proficiency modifier?
proficiency bonus. So that is right next to your speed. It's +2.
Okay. Plus 2. So
17.
17. I didn't kill anybody. Maybe.
Professor, the tea is quite good and very well balanced.
He nods, like, perfectly balanced, as all things should be. And he kind of holds the cup up and lets the last drop sort of like drip out of the cup through the air onto his tongue.
Yuki kind of almost fluffs up a little bit in like happiness that she has created something that has brought you such joy. This is truly her calling. This is what she's been training to do, and is delighted she's succeeded.
Ren, how are you feeling this morning?
Ren heard apples and is very interested in apples.
Ren is still on the apple kick.
Okay, first of all, once I made the connection between Shinigamis and apples and Ren, we're never getting off the apple kick. It just got worse. It's gonna get more comical as time goes on. Can't wait to see how it goes. Apple.
Beautiful. All right. Well, as the morning draws on, the gang all gets back together, enjoying some of Yuki's tea. You all find yourselves around a big circular table here in the tavern, here at the Starlight Tavern. It is mid-morning Sunday, and as I had said, this is kind of like a community day for Edme. Villagers kind of coming and going, conversing. The Starlight Tavern, of course, being kind of the center of social interaction in this town. The twins are playing in the corner. Sephie and Sepka busy working at the bar, making more pastries. Z likely brewing something.
As you do.
As you do.
Multiple brewing both libations and mischief.
Sure. A wonderfully peaceful day. The air warm and sunny outside, spilling in through the windows, creating a nice bright, lively atmosphere in here over the low murmur of chatter amongst the crowd. Whatever. Well, not so much of a crowd, but the few patrons that find themselves in here throughout the morning. Um, yeah, so the gang's all together.
Oh, now that we're all here, where do we go next? Noriko was thinking that we go to Rose Coast. Noriko and I were thinking go to Rose Coast, and I think Aura agreed.
That does seem to be a large portion of the party agreeing, Ren says, looking at you guys.
That's an observation, but not any endorsement for yourself and your desires, Ren. So, anything else you wish to contribute?
Only that I hope this not mission is on my account.
I think it's. I think we'd be lying if we said it wasn't a little bit on your account, but it's good to check it anyway, isn't it? Even if we find nothing there.
I suppose, but I do not wish to have any more revelations as I did in the last town we visited. Of course, I do only have one skull and one body, so I suppose it's unlikely that we will find this again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would be. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that might have affected you. Do you need a hug? Can I hug you or pet you? Do you want me to get you an apple?
The last one is preferable.
Okay, I'll get you an apple. It's a comfort apple. It should run off.
What does everyone else think of this plan?
Well, as there are many different variables, there's multiple things to consider. I guess this is as good a plan as any, and we should do it. I'm in.
Right. So, with the destination set to Rose Coast, if that is indeed the plan, I'll pull up our little map here. So there are a couple of ways you can go. There is kind of like that straight shot across the stream, where you can kind of take the path between the mountains surrounding the Lost Valley and the Broussard Forest. There is a there's like a foot road that'll take you right to the Rose Coast. You do also have your boat with you here in Edme. There is no direct waterway to the Rose Coast from here, so you can either sail north or south and kind of around the land to get up to the Rose Coast that way.
Should we sail across, or should we? I mean, around, or should we just kind of walk there and then come back and have the boat, and then take the boat up to Avonport when we're done?
Question for Joe. Travel time of walking versus going by sail.
You know what? Why don't we go to the actual map and measure it out?
Oh my gosh. It's Narika's favorite thing. Logistics.
Look at it!
So we're talking about 40 to 50 miles by foot. I think that's probably about like a 2-day journey. 24. Yeah, so that would be like a 2-day journey by foot. To sail, probably the southern route would be slightly shorter. So kind of take it and that way. So that's like 200 miles if you go that way. I think the other way is probably longer. Oh, it's actually about the same. So either way you go, the sailing route is the same. Where is my... I had a thing for this. Hold, please.
Holding.
Wah.
Here we go. I think. Ah, here we go. So by boat, it would take you about a day and a half.
And sounds to me like going by boat would be the sensible measure. Narco votes for taking the southern route, since once we're done with Rose Coast, we'll be heading on the north route anyway. Probably, maybe a stop off in Summercall or heading straight to Wayvernport. So, might as well get more of a tour, see more of the landscape.
Now that we have the time, and we know we're not having to worry about certain things.
Mhm.
And also, not knowing if maybe things are hiding in towns that we need to get.
Indeed.
Well, that makes sense if it's going to take the shortest amount of time.
Very good. So,
Does everyone else think the same, or should we? Or do you think we should go over walking?
I just
Oh,
realized
this
That was the plan of the boat.
I clicked on the map and didn't actually take you guys there.
These things do happen.
So I was saying, yeah, so it's about a 2-day walk. If you boat, kind of comes down.
You boat it.
If you boat it, kind of, yeah, you kind of like take
Yep.
that kind of route.
Narga votes for boat.
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 And look, it's
What?
The boat has also been named the Corvus, unless people don't like that name.
That's adorable.
The core.
It is in honor / spite of those fucking crows.
Oh, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic, by the way. The next thing that's going to happen is we're going to come up against those crows again, and we're going to turn one of them into our pet.
That's a funny way of saying prisoner.
Yes. It's a more polite way of saying prisoner. So Jade will agree with Narco about going on the boat, unless anybody has any other concerns or suggestions.
I like boats.
Boats are good.
Seems like the most reasonable way to do it without having to double back.
Oh, should we ask? I mean, they all live here. Should we ask Z or Sephie or Setka if which way is safer?
It couldn't hurt.
Just so we know if anyone's got any problems, we can know what to do about it.
Ooh.
Who's around? Other than
Z's out.
Huh?
Z's out.
He's out.
Z's out, hovering.
Out.
I'm sure Sepka and Sephie are both tending to the tavern, so either one of them is available.
Cool. Should we just call them by the group? Z's just right here. Z, do you have... Hello. Sorry. Good morning.
Z's out.
Z's out, babe.
Oh, she's out. I'm sorry. I thought you said you were here.
No, Z's out.
Here. You're out.
Everybody's
of
there
the
but
tavern.
Z. Z
Okay.
is out like trout.
Then to Sephie. Sephie. Good morning. Sorry. Hello. We're gonna be going to Rose Coast, and
Oh,
we
nice.
think
I named that place.
you named it.
I did.
Oh, well, it's a lovely
It was
name.
really trash before, but we made it better.
That was in volume 2 about that you fought monsters there. I didn't realize that you did more than that. That's great.
I think Cal called it positive public relations. I don't really remember, but anyways,
So it's not trash anymore.
it better not be.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
helped name it.
I will tell you if it is, and then you can do. I'm sure it's fine. We were gonna go there, and we have a boat, and we were gonna go by boat. But we just wanted to check with you if you guys live here and have heard things. Is it better to go by boat or to walk it down that way?
Well, I don't actually really travel either of those ways. I usually fly everywhere.
Well, we can't do that.
Right. That would be very difficult. You don't have wings.
That is correct. Oh, I suppose we could. No.
Has Stephanie heard any rumors about anything?
So, the travelers that have come through the Starlight Tavern, they'll tell you that Rose Coast is doing quite well. It is returning to its former glory since before the Troubles. The road between Rose Coast and Edmay here is moderately traveled. Have not heard specifically of any incidents that have occurred on the road. Nobody getting accosted or bandited or anything of that sort. As far as the waterways go, the waterway north is typically clear. No one really travels south, but it goes by the Edmay Forest, and that's almost kind of the purview of the Sentinel Citadel. So, again, no reports of incidents or anything like that.
I'm thinking of what are people who've come by here said, and no one's really said that they've had any problems with either path, really.
Oh, good. Wonderful.
Yep, no one's been burglared, and I haven't heard of any ships sinking. Of course, I suppose if they sank, we wouldn't really hear about it, would we? Anyways,
Probably not.
it's fine.
Oh, that's okay. I think we can all swim, so that's fine.
That's important.
I can't really swim, but I don't breathe, so it waters
I mean,
out.
I guess that makes things easier.
It does a little bit, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Onto the ship then. Boat. Is it a boat or a ship? What size makes it different?
I think ships carry boats, so ships are bigger.
I thought it was ships specifically are ocean-going vessels, whereas boats refer to vessels that, while they can be ocean-going, is usually more like river, lake, coastline sized.
Oh, so this is a boat then?
No, it's a ship.
Oh.
We just haven't used it for open water travel yet.
Okay. Yes, that makes sense.
Oh, good. I was completely guessing on that, but it turns out I'm correct.
I did
Good
that
job,
yesterday with
Naruto.
stalactite versus stalagmite.
Well, I just used them both, and I dare you to call me out on it because I do not care.
Nobody cares.
Eh.
Unless you're a geologist who's super into that particular cave, nobody cares.
And if you are a geologist, then I'm so sorry.
Rocks are fun.
All ships are boats, not all boats are ships.
Rocks
Correct.
are fun.
Yeah. Okay. When do we want to leave?
May as well ship off now. We've taken in quite a bit of it in here. I can't think of anything else that I need.
No time like the present.
Oh, we're going right now. Yeah. Okay. I left my stuff back at the brew. I'll meet you guys at the ship.
Do you need help?
No, it's quite all right. I'll see you in a bit. And he kind of gets up and excuses himself from the tavern and heads over to go gather his things.
As you go to open the door, Professor, as you open, you see an older woman standing outside. It looked like she was just about to go reach for the door as it kind of opens inward, and you see she kind of starts a moment. She goes, "Oh, hello, young man." She's kind of older. She's got white long hair. She's wearing kind of a greenish overcloak.
What race is she?
Humanoid.
Okay. As he opens the door and there's this woman there, he like jumps. He's like, oh, sorry, love. He kind of chuckles a bit and is like, young man, you coming in? And he kind of steps to the side and holds the door open for her.
She kind of grins as she takes a step in, and she pulls the hood back, and she says, "Yes, young man." And as she kind of looks around, her smile beams and brightens up the room. Cassie and Rory immediately stop playing, and you see they both throw up their hands, and they kind of excitedly shout, "Granny Biss!"
Why is Biss an elf?
Because I didn't see the elf ears when I picked for the art.
She's elf and humanoid.
Elf and humanoid. She's an
Elf and not a dog person. I am confused.
Oh, I didn't think she was a dog person anymore. I thought we polymorphed her.
Yes, but I can polymorph her into a Nubis. They're a humanoid race.
Oh,
Either way, it's a noob. It's Biss.
either way, it's Biss.
Biss is here.
Oh, you're their grandmother.
Well, in a way, dear, yes.
Oh, well. And he holds his hand out, just shaking. Like, wait, has he? He's probably met Biss before, right? Like, he lived here for a year.
Oh yeah, he did live here for a year. Yeah, so he would probably know her.
Well, he doesn't because she's polymorphed right now.
Yeah, that's fun. That's funky. He's like, oh, Biss, you are significantly less canine than last time I seen you. You nice, looking good. I get it. And he kind of winks at her.
Well, thank you, darling. I do like to change things up quite a bit. Good morning, everybody. Well, all the telltale signs are here. Weapons, armor, gear, maps. You must be the new generation of adventurers. Kind of addressing you all at the table. You see Sephie just sitting back at the bar with a wide grin.
They're saving the world.
Oh,
We're
saving
trying
the world.
to.
It is a tall ask of someone to do, but it feels good once it's done. Well, don't mind me. Go about your business. I'm just here for a visit and a cupcake.
Naraka will whisper to Jade. I suppose it's reassuring that saving the world is a lot more of like a common experience than I thought it was.
She leans back and she's like, yeah, also it seems to be a family affair, which is kind of nice. I don't get the elf bit, though. They're not...
I mean, what
Which
wasn't
one's got the elves?
I don't know, maybe Sepka he's very shiny and pretty.
Oh,
Well,
that's true. He's very shiny.
did the books mention it? Like he was dead for a time, right? But
Yeah,
he came
he
back.
was mummy, and he was dead, and then he came back as a mummy, and he was cursed. And he also brought back his attendants, who was more like his mum figure, and like two of his warriors that were with him, and they Professor called her Biss, but that does not look like the Biss that was in the book, so maybe it's a different person.
Well, I mean, Giza was an actual like sphinx back when she was alive with Sepka, but Sepka couldn't make her a sphinx again, so he made her a tabaxi because that was, and then she was going to
Oh.
get some power and then get her own form back. I don't think she's reached that point yet, but she seems pretty happy with where she's at.
Well, it has been a while. Maybe he did the same thing for Biss so that she could get. I mean, she survived, and she was with him, so maybe it's just that she's got a new form. I don't really know. Do you think she'll sign my book though?
I think she. Oh, maybe it's an aging thing. Like elves like live a really long time. Maybe she just wanted more time.
That would make sense. She did kind of get it shortchanged on the first go round.
Yeah. Okay. It's probably really rude to whisper about it. Go sign the book, and then you can ask whatever questions.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll do that. Okay. Okay. I should gather up her stuff, and she'll go to Biss. Excuse me,
Oh, yes, dear.
ma'am, Miss,
Hmm.
Mrs.
Just Biss.
Biss.
Mhm.
Are you the Biss, or are you a different Biss from the books? There's a book. I'm sorry. There's a book about your adventures, and you didn't look as I expected you to. And I wanted, if you are Biss, I was going to ask if you could sign my book, but if that's rude, I'm sorry.
She kind of laughs a bit and she says, "It would be my pleasure to sign your book, dear."
Oh, thank you.
She will open up the page where everyone else is signed, and she will just put a little sign of Anubis.
Oh,
oh, I was going to ask if she was going to sign as this or if she was going to sign as her real name.
That's more of a symbol.
You're a grandma?
Ooh, well, not exactly, dear, but
Yes, she is.
Sephie. Close enough to the family that I guess I am considered one, yes.
Was it easy to, but after saving the world?
After saving the world?
Yeah.
Well, there were good times and there were bad times. You see, there's always, well, there's always the elation that you've done a good thing and that the world will go on and survive and it will keep turning long after the event has occurred. There is a bittersweet part of it, though, where you, as you grow older, and even perhaps during your adventure, you lose touch with people. Perhaps there's some that you don't see anymore for whatever reason. Easy is not really what I'd say, but joyous. In that you can always find joy in something. and it's important to do so.
It's really good advice.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Of course.
It was good to see you.
It was
I shall
nice
scurry back.
to meet you.
Thank you. I shall scurry back to the table and just lean over to Narco. No, it's actually her. But I didn't ask why she was an elf, but she said that she was very nice.
Well, that's good. No, she can be whoever she wants to be. I mean, Zakaria seemed very different from how you described her from the book.
The books did not make her seem so cheerful.
I mean, maybe sometimes details are omitted or liberties are taken in fiction, even if it's based on a true story.
I mean,
But
maybe.
also, that was years ago. So I mean, I was baby when that was.
Yeah.
Actually, no. 20. I was not alive when any of that happened.
No, I was. Anyway, strange things, right? But time changes all things, and Bish said that there's good times and bad times, but that it's overall joyous. So that's lovely, So maybe C just is having her joyous moments. Nah.
Good. Mystic Mechanicus is here to help make sure that everyone gets to keep on having those joyous moments. And yeah. Do you think the professor is going to be long
I think
with his stuff? I don't know if we
probably.
should catch the boat now or just wait for him here.
I mean, we can go get the boat ready, and then if he's still not back, we can come and get lunch.
Well, actually, she just sort of wraps against Arby's metal chest for a second. Arby, can you just signal the crew to have hands on deck and get everything set to sail for when we arrive? Arby just salutes and then wheels off.
You see Biss makes her way over to the bar, where she will motherly take care of Cassie and Rory, the whole licking smudge off their face, tucking hair behind ears, that sort of thing. Smash cut to Professor. What's going on, buddy?
Well, he'll head over to the tavern and kind of head in, trying to find Zakaria first before he goes to gather his stuff.
She's just doing her thing. She's, she's just making brews, experimenting. She's kind of muttering to herself. She's got like a pencil tucked behind her ear, kind of holding the curls back. And she's like, well, I did it last time. And maybe this time I should do sour? I don't know. I don't know if I like a sour. She's just like muttering to herself about beers and balance and different ingredients. And she's there, just doing her Z thing.
He'll approach her and he's like, kind of scrunches up his face a bit. And he's like, "You all right? You sort of just left without saying a word."
Oh, oh, you snuck up on me. Oh, moons and stars. Oh yeah, I'm fine. You guys were making big decisions, and I wasn't going to impose or intrude, and they needed extra things from refills and whatnot. And then I just saw my ingredients, and I got caught up. Sorry. I probably should have come back. I just, you know how it is when you get distracted with stuff.
"I haven't the foggiest," he says with like the dumbest smirk, and just says, I guess we're going to be leaving, headed to the Rose Coast."
Oh, Rose Coast? Oh, that's always such a good time. It was such a garbage place when we first got there, but we definitely it's definitely one of those things. Left it better than you found it, right? Um, just wish Cal hadn't been involved. I want to stab him one day. What?
Galadriel.
Yeah, that's the one. That's
Hmm. Well, I guess we're on stabbing terms with him.
I
Noted.
mean, not everybody wants to stab him. I just, we have a different way of viewing events and how he chose to be involved in just shady stuff sometimes. I'm sure he's fine with you guys. It's just, um old habits, old past, old stories.
Yes, I have heard that once you get in the habit of wanting to stab someone, it's hard to break.
Oof. Man, you should talk to Lorelai about that. Oof. She is very stabby.
She has an aura of stabbiness about her, I will agree, yes. But
Yeah, she got a lot of daggers. I got a lot of flasks. And she might have more daggers than I have flasks, and that's I got a lot of them.
he chuckles a little bit and then he says, I guess we're parting ways again.
He kind of looks to the side and looks back and says, "Well, that's kind of the way this works best, isn't it? You come and tell me the ways out there, and you're always welcome here as home."
He'll just kind of step up and just kind of like lean in and press his forehead to hers and just like, yeah, I guess so.
And she'll look back into his eyes and say, "But I'm never far. Should you need anything, me or Sephie or Sevka, or me, always close by, right here." She's gonna kind of pat his chest by his heart.
He kind of smirks a bit and is like, can always trust old right hair to send a good message really quick.
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess if ever you, if all right here, and she kind of taps his chest again, isn't quite getting through, don't forget, there's always writing, right? Journaling. You that's how you save all your stories, all your things. So whenever you miss me, just take out the journal and write, and I'll know.
He nods and he'll kind of keep nodding and he'll go collect his stuff and kind of do hugs and kisses and we'll pause as he's about to leave the door and he just says, looks back at her and is like, and I couldn't convince you to come with us.
Oh, well, she sits up on the bar, looks around at her brewery and says, "Well, I mean, were it another time, another adventure, that would be another conversation. But I think for now, my place is here, and here is where I will always be. Just, you know how to get here."
He nods and says, well, I guess then that means here's where I'll return when we're done. And
She smiles and says, "I can't wait."
he opens the door and starts stepping out and kind of looks over his shoulder. It's like
As you look over your shoulder, you get bombarded with a hug. She gives you one last big squeezing hug before you go, and with misty tears in her eyes, she straightens your jacket and is like, "Yeah, yep, just one for the road."
he kind of looks at her like sadly and he just says, I guess this is it. I don't want to go. I guess I have to.
Go on, go on. You're gonna have an amazing time. You're gonna be you. They need you. The world needs you. It doesn't need us right now. It doesn't need me right now. We had our time. We had our grand adventure of saving the world. It's time for someone else to save it this time. She's gonna wink at you. She's gonna say, but don't forget. Should you need me, and she's gonna like look at you very pointedly and say, use your journal.
Okay. I'll do that.
And with that, she'll kind of like, just kind of like, I don't know, shoo you out the door. It's like, go on, go on, go on. They're waiting for you.
All right. I'm going. All right. Well, until next time. And
Till next
he'll trot off down the path towards everyone else.
And she'll watch him go.
All right. So, Professor, as you make your way back to the tavern, you can kind of see off the distance down the walkway. You can see Arby's kind of clanking. You see that there is some commotion on the boat as the crew is starting to prepare to set sail. Will the rest of you be still in the tavern at this point, or are you all heading back to the boat?
I think Yuki probably would have made her way to the boat to get settled and just kind of get everything ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I think after gathering up the map and finishing the breakfast, Naruto would take a moment to say some goodbyes and some thanks to all of the Starlight Tavern for hosting them. And if there's any final bits of advice or such, they'll take it. And otherwise, if they need to reach us, I'm sure they have fantastical magical abilities, but also, non-Gertster mailbox works as well for non-urgent communications.
I am curious, what kind of advice would Sepka and Sephie give these budding new adventurers?
Ooh.
Let's see.
Be a god. Everything works out.
If you're literally God's favorite, sometimes things work out.
Really bad. And if things get really bad, just drop the entire town on top of them. That works really well.
Okay.
I'm gonna search for a thing. Give me a moment.
It helps if you have a contingent of undead servants at your side to carry around your stuff and your chair while you sit on it.
Do keep your friends close, though. They're the most important part.
Aw.
Of course, Sephie would say that.
Of course you would. Yuki, I sent you a message in your Discord.
God damn it. Okay.
Sefka, I have a question for you before I leave.
Septa will gladly answer your question because Neville is still looking for a proper quote.
Oh man.
I noticed you have quite a number of scrolls on you. You wouldn't happen to have any that you could spare or that I could even just look at for a few minutes?
Joe could get a little fucky there with power balance. Up to your discretion.
Uh,
I know I actually pitched a fair number of Sepkus scrolls when he got his class change because I couldn't use a bunch of them anymore.
mhm.
But
I mean, yeah, you could give Aura a scroll.
a scroll.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Cool. Sepka will assess Aura and ask, and what do you feel would be of most use to you?
I'm not sure. I've got a spell book that I stumbled across, and it's mostly in code, so I'm kind of learning as I go.
I see. Look through the scrolls. Wizards can't use that one.
Or are you
That's
taking the spell book out at all?
I mean, it is strapped to her hip, so it is visible.
I think you and Sepka would both notice at this point it begins glowing.
it seems to want your attention.
Aura will unstrap Alatar, open it up, and say, "Yes."
The words appear on the page. Have you told the God King Septa it's me, Alatar?
I'll just turn the book around and hold it up for Safka to read.
Ah, Alatar, polite as ever. Do you have a particular request of what to add to the young wizard's repertoire?
The words appear on the page. Whatever will help them find temerity.
Find temerity. He looks a little confused, and then he looks back to Aura. And I was like, "Did I miss something here?" Nope, not. It's fine. It's fine.
Miss what?
Well, I noticed some things when we first met, but given the reaction when you put your name in the scroll, I just set that aside for now.
If you're wondering if I am Temerity, I am not Temerity. Although, I guess I am one of her clones.
Sophie just kind of looks at you and says, "Wizards. Fucking wizards. Okay. Well, that answers my question. And raises several others, but not my place. I don't have much in my repertoire that's magic for divinations and detecting. At least not ones that you could use. But I do have one that might make travel a little bit easier. You can keep the scroll for a moment of need, or when your power has grown a little more, add it into your rotation. and Sephie will offer a spell scroll written in beautiful ancient hieroglyphs depicting the fourth level spell Dimension Door.
Oh,
A way for you to open new doors of possibility. Will that suffice for your needs?
Yeah, thank you. I should actually be able to copy it, and if you'll give me just a few minutes, and then you can keep the scroll.
I don't think you can, actually. I think you, in order to copy a spell, you have to be able to cast the spell. Or the spell level, anyway.
You might be right.
That's a good question.
Sepka will, as he sort of pulls through his other papers, he will say, "Words of advice. I call upon the words of Ankh-Hekebesh and say, by living a life based on wisdom and truth, one can discover the divinity of the soul, its union to the universe, the supreme peace and contentment, which comes from satisfying the inner drive for self-discovery. Put in more layman's terms, you all seem to me a group that thrives on discovery, on expanding your knowledge, be that of the wider world around you or of the inner self, striking a balance and creating more harmony in the world around you. I think that's a worthwhile goal, and I think you should hold true to that."
that's a very lovely sentiment.
Yes. One that I unfortunately needed a long time to learn for myself. Let's just say beforehand I was rather confident that I knew all that I needed to know, and if the world would simply order itself to my desires, then all would be perfect. Alas, I am only human at the end of the day, I suppose.
What?
I changed.
Oh,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I still absolutely have a direct tether to the divine, but, you know, not infallible, not all-knowing, temper the hype a little bit.
I'm so proud of him.
I heard that.
Yeah, you were meant to.
oh God, I love this so much.
Right. And yes, Sephie's right. Cherish your friends, gather more together. Love can do powerful things if you let it. Anyway, Sepka will hand over the scroll to Aura. Use as she sees the need.
Thank you.
Really generous.
Oh, all I'm doing is helping you open the door. It's up to you to muster the courage to step through.
I should be able to manage that.
I think you shall. Right then. A few pastries for the road. Do remember to give us a 5-star review at your publication of choice. And yeah, give them hell.
Oh, this up. I don't think we're gonna do that. Probably just gonna kill people if we need to.
And Sepka will send them off with goodies, wish them well, and then immediately go back to finding where his daughters went, because he's damn sure that they are plotting to potentially stow away on that ship to get out of here, and we ain't doing that yet.
Sepka going back to check on where his daughters are. Biss looks up, gives him a knowing wink. Both daughters still firmly in tow.
This is why we have the Nana.
Yep. Well, Grandma came back, so now it's too exciting to stow away on a ship just yet.
Grandma came back. She has stories and candy.
Mm-hmm.
Different candy from far off places.
All right, so our group takes their last bits of goodies, says their goodbyes, and goes off to board the ship.
Yeah.
Anything else y'all want to do before leaving Edbay?
I would love to have seen a scene where Biss and Yuki did monk sparring together, but I don't think we've got room for that right now.
That's part of the epilogue.
It'll live
I
on.
mean,
It'll live
here's
on.
the thing. We can yada yada in chat about that. I'm fine with that.
Oh, we can certainly have an aside about that, 100%.
I mean, I
I
have
have
nothing
all the
for the scene. I just thought it'd be funny.
I think it'd be great. A little wax on, wax off.
Right? I think
Biss, no.
Sephie would probably come hang out with Z for a bit once that ship sails off.
Jade is
honey.
definitely going to check on the professor. I'm sorry.
He'll be back.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
No. I talked at the same time you did both times, and I'm trying not to.
Okay, no, we're gonna just keep doing it until forever. But seriously, it's fine. I'm good. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Go on, have your post goodbye moment, you two.
Now you're putting so much pressure on me.
Because it's adorable.
Okay, chat. Yeah, we're gonna do chat. You guys can talk. These are your current characters.
Professor?
He's kind of like standing at the docks before getting on board. He's got like a couple apples in his hand as he's shining on his jackets and then sliding them into the pockets, these inner pockets, and he looks up like, "Hello, Jade."
Are you okay?
Well, all things considered, I think I'm all right.
It's hard to say goodbye.
He just kind of stays quiet to that and drops his gaze down to the ground and kicks at a loose pebble. And just without looking at her, he's like, "Yeah."
But it's not goodbye forever, is it?
He looks up through his hair that's kind of in his face as he's looking down, and he just says, "Nothing is forever, really. But on the big important things, it'd just be too easy to walk away now, wouldn't it? But we're the only ones who can do this thing that we're on the course to do. And things to learn, things to fix, people to save."
You know what I think is great about coming to Edmay?
Cupcakes?
She just looks back towards the tavern and then back to the professor, and she says, "They had people to save, and the only ones who could do it too. And now look."
Yeah, it all worked out for them, didn't it?
It did.
Can't really speak for them because I wasn't with them. I wasn't there when their time to shine happened. I mean, I saw it from afar, but I wasn't there. This feels different, bigger.
It probably is. But, you know, when you're saving the world, or all the worlds, or trying to anyway, I don't think that ever is going to feel easy. But it doesn't mean that this, and she waves towards the tavern, isn't going to be there when it's done. Even if it takes a little bit of time. Take a little bit of time to save everything, and then you have 25 years to not have to worry about it. If that's what you want.
He nods and he just straightens up, kind of stretches a little bit, and he says, "You know, it's funny. I came out here for work. I was writing a textbook with the intent of returning back home, going back to my job. And in the course of 24 hours being in this hamlet, I've all but decided to throw it all away. I petitioned a devil to steal my real name from the school that holds it. I look at this place and see maybe a future home. And all I can think about is once all of it is done, once we deal with this, once we get all this adventuring stuff taken care of, that I could come back here. And not once since coming here have I thought, yeah, I'm going to bring my book back to school. I'm going to teach those kids, and I'm going to go back to the life that I had. 24 hours of being here.
Sometimes some things don't take as long as 25 years. At least they don't in my books.
25 years isn't really that long.
It's really not. Especially for people like Z, who have lots and lots of 25 years ready for them.
Yeah, we just got to do this whole saving the world thing, and hopefully we all make it out in one piece.
Well, if for some reason you don't, I know a really good devil who's good at putting puzzle pieces back together.
He snickers a bit, and he's just like, the same devil who suggested reaching out to an archfey to get something done. He kind of snickers, and he's like, totally joking, that's not bad-mouthing your papa. He's very nice and I'm sure very powerful.
He is, but he's not wrong. He does have lots of good advice. If he could do something, he probably would have. But he's also not wrong in that if he comes up here, he'll be able to do what you ask him, but he is still a devil. And there's lots of people that need to meet him sooner rather than later, and I don't think that temptation would be something they could stop.
He shakes his head and he's like, at least for my part, I'm not really looking to trade one catastrophe for another. It was just an idea. And thank you for entertaining that, but I don't think that's the right way to go.
You can always try to ask her.
Good. I'm sure something will come up. There's all kinds of things out there in the wide world, or I could just do that thing that he suggested and Everyone suggested and just leave the void alone. Stop learning about it, stop touching it, stop fiddling with it.
I think you could.
But to be honest with you, I don't really want to. And I think it might be catastrophic if I did.
Well, if we're being honest, I don't think it would be a good idea for you to stop me there. You're the only person who has used it and not used it for a bad reason, and you're the only person who really wants to actually learn about it, to understand it, and not do whatever else is in the mix for it. So I think if anyone's going to be able to figure out all the secrets of it, honestly, Professor, I don't think there's anybody better than you to do that. And if you do, and something were to happen, you have us here and you have Ren here, and we can help you if things get to be too much. So it's kind of the safest place for you to be experimenting with that.
He nods and just laughs at that. Like, would you mind telling that to Ren's face?
I would. And then he's going to tell me that it's stupid and we're stupid, and that, and then he's going to not have a good time with it, but he will still help. So.
Good old Ren. Always
He
good
is.
to know how stupid a thing is, and the
He's
best part.
not wrong.
He's absolutely right. This is stupid. All of this is stupid. This, and he gestures to himself, stupid. That, he points to the ship, stupid. All of this, we're going to chase a cult commanding phenomenal cosmic powers that we don't understand. Then I am absolutely going to get my fingers all in that. That's stupid, and I'm built a brand around that.
Yeah, it is all really stupid. And we're going to do it anyway, aren't we?
Well, at least I've got a couple apples for the next time that Ren feels that it's particularly stupid. Maybe it might help smooth things over.
I think you might have cracked the case on that one.
Hopefully, all this stupidity will pay off. For a stupid little adventure, beat the stupid little cults, stop this stupid little void, and come back to a stupid little town and live out our stupid little lives.
Yeah, the last part was would have been a lot more heartfelt if you didn't say stupid with it, but I agree.
Well, it's all a matter of opinion. Perspective is everything, and it always does one well to see a perspective you might not get on your own. This is why we love Ren so much, because he's got perspective enough for all of us.
He really does. He sees things that we all don't, or at least he tells it the way that he sees it.
Yeah. Well, what do you say then? Should we get to this, what do they call it? Garbage town? A town that used to be...
I hope it's not a town full of garbage, although Sephie said it was real nice now. We already went in one sewer, and I don't really want to do that again. But we will, because it's stupid and we have to.
I'm going to vote right now against sewers.
I'll vote that as well.
I think that we should have the collective power enough to, if we need to go into a sewer, that we should be able to set the entire place on fire and call it a day.
I mean, it's underground, right? So it wouldn't hurt anyone if we did that.
No.
I'm sure probably... Noriko made a whole tunnel collapse with like, some alcohol and fire, so I'm sure she could figure out how to do that.
That's my vote.
I vote that too. We'll tell her that if we end up having to try to go into a sewer again.
Right, it's a deal. I'll hold you to that. And he'll kind of roll his shoulders, kick his boots a couple times, and head up to the ship and says, You ready for the next leg of this adventure?
This first part, I think I can do it. Let's see where the next part brings.
To the next part. And
Next.
Jade.
Yeah?
You know, or at least, if you don't, please know it now. When you feel that it's all too much, when it all comes crashing down, you feel like you can't breathe and that everything is all happening and all overwhelming, you can come to me. I'll help. Or at least I'll say something really witty and smart and make you feel a little bit better, maybe.
She smiles up at him and she says, "I know." And
He nods.
thank you, Professor. I think if something does happen, I will come to you.
He nods and winks and trots up onto the ship.
She'll follow after him.
All right. Everybody boarding the ship?
Yep.
Not here to know. Okay.
Yes.
Yuki's already on, so
Cool. All right.
Yuki was like, "I'm waiting for you."
So everybody boards the ship. Once all on board, the crew begins to lift anchor and pull out to the river. And world map. Whoop. So you begin your sailing journey down the river. It'll take you to about mid to late afternoon to kind of get to the mouth of the river on the southern edge here. Does anybody have any other fireside chats or anything of the like that you guys would like to do during this time?
I think the professor will seek out Aura while they're traveling. Just kind of say, Aura.
Hi, Professor.
Are we still Aura? Are we changing that later? Or are we just going to get a head start on that now? Just want to make sure I get pronouns right.
I don't know. Do you think I should change now?
Are you comfortable in this skin? Are you feel all right now?
I'm okay.
Nah, keep it. You pull it off.
Okay. I'll change after we leave Rose Coast then.
He smiles and he says, so, I have something that I don't think I can really make use of anymore. And thought, maybe you can. And he will, once I find it, he'll hand her a scroll. And he says, I've been holding on to this for what feels like forever.
She'll reach out and grab it slowly. And you're sure you can't use this?
He shakes his head. Well, perhaps you'll have better use for it. I mean, you could use this to have it in general. And it's the spell scroll for Dispel Magic that he got in Dumdaral.
Thanks. If you can't use it, but you need it used, just let me know, or maybe I'll. If I absolutely need to use it, I will.
He shrugs and nods. He's like, well, just copy it into your spell book. I can't really... I guess I'm not really a spell book kind of guy anymore, but it should help you.
Thanks. I will definitely do that.
He grins and nods, and he says, so I'm kind of dying to know what kind of look you're going to be pulling into Summercall with. Or what Wavern Port. We're talking about Wavern Port.
I have an idea, but I'm worried that it's going to draw attention.
Ooh, what
Since
kind of attention?
a lot of people are looking for a gray-skinned, gold-eyed tiefling. And I have a form that is pretty similar to that.
Oh, so you're just going to go right there. Grey skin, gold-eyed tiefling.
Well, I mean, I could show you now if we weren't on the world map. Thanks, Joe. And she will shift forms.
Oh. Very chic.
Thanks.
I like it. You know, horns and gold eyes, very trendy this season. I think you'll work this well.
You think it looks good?
Yeah, it looks good. Did you pick this out, put it all together yourself, or is this a face you've seen someone else wear at some point?
I mean, I think part of it was from Temerity. But other parts of it are from other people I've seen in the past few weeks. I don't know. I thought it kind of looked good.
I like it. Good choice. Thank you for sharing. I kind of wish I could do that, just sort of change what it looks like.
It has its ups and downs.
I imagine. Do you ever get attached to any of your shapes? Just really feel... Thinks for a moment. It's like when you change your shape away from it, you just severe body dysmorphia. Like you just don't feel right without it.
I can't say that's happened yet. But I have heard of some changelings picking one form and sticking to them. I know Temerity does that, so... Or at least she seems to.
He nods. He's like, good. Good. All honesty, a little bit itchy. On the inside, when I take my real shape, I've looked like a human for so long, it feels weird to have tails and ears on the top of your head.
Weird in a bad way, or weird as in you're just not used to it?
Hard to say. It just doesn't feel right. It's almost like putting on a mask. I know that's the face that I was born with, but it just feels like it's not my face anymore. It's just one that I happen to have in my pocket.
Well, I think you look great either way.
Well, thank you.
Both forms suit you very well.
Didn't quite get the luck of being able to choose what I look like in this form, but it's mine, and get to trot along and do silly things in it. So, it works.
She will shift back to Aura.
Grin kind of nod and he says, right, well, I'll get out of your hair. Just thought maybe that might be of use to you before we arrive at port. Just in case.
Thanks. I'll copy it down right now, actually.
He'll nod and he'll disappear off into the bowels of the ship, doing whatever professors do on a boat for several days.
Get seasick. How's Ren doing?
Oh, he's not getting seasick.
How is Ren doing? Uh-oh.
He lost his apple.
Not great.
I do not like boats.
Oh, poor Ren. He is a horse on a boat. That doesn't really bode well
Not
most
great.
of the time. It's not great.
So, by mid-late afternoon, you get closer to the mouth of the river at the southern end here of the continent, and as you get closer, you begin to see birds flying overhead, cawing out over the sky, kind of following your path. And as you get closer to the end of the river, you notice that there are several rocks, large rocks that have kind of been placed across, almost like it could be used as kind of like a footbridge to get from one side to the other. Also makes it difficult for your boat to get past, but what you also notice as you are riding the current down, it's a gentle, slow-moving current, so nothing that you would like get immediately swept up in if you were to fall in. There are two boats that are blocking the way. On board are a couple of orcs.
Oh, balls.
Anyone who wants to may give a perception check.
Okay. Oh, no. I was rolling so well like 2 minutes ago. I have a 10. Jade is very concerned about Ren and is mostly focused on him right now.
So Aura and Yuki and Jade, as you kind of look up ahead, you see there's kind of like these small group of orcs that are on the ship. These ships are about as large as yours is. The ships themselves don't seem to be armed. They're just simple, not quite sailing ships, but they're simple ships. They're not armed. For the rest of you, Ren, Professor, and Nariko, you kind of take this in, and you get a good look at these orcs, and they are pretty well armored for the most part. Up above you, taking a closer look, kind of squinting your eyes in the sky and seeing the birds flying overhead. It is indeed these looking little guys.
God damn it.
God
Oh,
damn it.
there's orcs. I love an orc. You don't see enough orcs in here. Is it
There's orcs?
a death Corbin? I don't like those.
They do not appear to be friendly.
Oh,
Orcs
no,
really-
they're just kind of sitting there.
Why does Dave have to sit at the back of the boat?
Dave can sit wherever Dave wants.
I'm
I
Dave.
just kind of piled everyone into the boat. You can arrange
Honestly,
yourself
I'm just
that
glad Dave got to
Get up on
come.
the boat and get the face full of fire.
Hey, listen, Dave has got 100 HP, okay? He can handle this. Should have.
Seeing your boat begin to approach one of the orcs in one of the boats, one that is what does this guy got? he's wearing chainmail and brandishes a great axe. He kind of slings the axe over his shoulder and puts one foot kind of onto the bow of the ship. And he says, "Oi! Here's a toll road now. You better pay the toll if you want to get across."
Oh, I didn't realise there were tolls on the river.
Oh,
There's
are we
not.
being held up by bandits? I've always wanted to be held up by a bandit before.
It would seem
Oh,
so.
the bandits, because they seem pretty nice.
Oh, they're probably not. They're probably going to try to kill you if you don't pay them. Exciting, right?
Well, we can just pay them.
Joe, what do I roll for legal knowledge to know whether these guys are operating a legitimate toll operation here?
You have eyesight, and they are not.
Roll for business. Insight, investigation.
Roll for business acumen. This is a good. There are no other tolls, so.
I mean, investigation works for me. I'd take that. I'll take history.
Yeah,
let's do investigation. Okay, that's a nat 20.
This ain't a toll road. Not an official one, anyway. I did give everyone access to move the boat, if you want to move the boat, by the way.
I noticed and almost moved the boat 5 times already. Narco will turn to her companions and say, "No, this is not a genuine toll road. Or toll river.
We are being burgled?
We are being accosted, yes."
Oh. If we just give them the money, though, would it be a problem?
Maybe. Hold on, let me ask.
Okay.
Narco will stand up at the bow and call back. "Well, that's new. How much is the going rate these days? Curious."
As you kind of ask, this other orc that's in the boat with the one carrying the great axe looks a little bit like this. He's got some glowy eyes as he kind of looks out in your direction. You see he kind of leans in to the orc with the great axe, and you see the great axe orc kind of grins and nods. And, he kind of looks over your boat and he says, "Well, my friend here tells me that you seem to be just the fellows we're looking for. But we're businessmen. You pay the bounty's worth on your head, and we'll pretend we never saw you."
I'm sorry, what?
Bounty?
Oh, did you not know? There's a bounty on your heads. Particularly that one, and he points at Aura.
Well, we're in good standing with the local government, so was this a private venture who offered this money to you?
Yeah. You could say it was a private venture.
Yeah. Did they also mention what happened to the last 3 or 4 attempts they made to collect on that?
He kind of cracks his neck a bit, and he says, "Well, I reckon we're not like the ones you faced before."
Nariko is going to level her stare and is going to channel Mama von Grutzner as heavily as possible. And she says, "Thugs out to make a quick bit of gold at our expense? Oh no. I know you. You can either clear out of the way, or you'll earn your payment in lead."
There's kind of a belly laugh from the orc carrying the great axe, and he says, "I thought you were a businesswoman. Come on, let's talk some business. We don't have to get bloody."
Nariko gives a smile, and she says, "I am a businesswoman. Von Grutzner Industries, R&D Division, Armaments and Explosives." And with that, he is going to open fire.
Okay. Are we
Alrighty.
sure we can't just play them?
Narco's patience for these guys has dried up immediately.
Alright, let's roll some initiatives.
Oh, let's go nice initiative
Where
on that.
is my...
I will give advantage to Aura.
I forgot to click on my token. I have an 18.
No!
Pencil clocks!
Add turn. You said 18, right?
Got myself in there. 3.
Alright. This guy is this guy. Glow. This one. Huh. Not great initiative bonuses on these guys.
Yay! Suck it.
Okay. As you begin to level your guns up, Narco, you take note of 2 large waves of water that begin to rise out from the surface of the river. And they begin to take on a monstrous shape. Okay. I think Yuki probably goes before Professor.
I don't think I'm in the order.
Oh, shit. What was your initiative?
16.
16. Okay, so I think Yuki goes before Professor probably. Nor.
Narco's definitely got the better decks.
Okay. Laura, what's your dex score?
14?
Okay, so that's right. And that's right. I need, eye patch. Oops. There we go. Okay. Order is set. The demands have been given for a toll. It appears there is a bounty out. Narco, being done with this bullshit, raises her gun. Jade, you notice it all happening in real time, and you are first to act.
Oh no, the first one. That's never good for me. Because she really just thinks we should pay the toll and keep going. So I will. Actually, I'm going to immediately summon up my Twilight Sanctuary. So I'm going to put that on our party and roll your hit dice. And she's just going to say, I think we could probably just pay the money if everyone can just leave and not have to fight. If we just pay, how much is it?
They want to take Aura. That's their price.
No, they said we could pay and they wouldn't let us. And Isn't that what they said?
Bounty's 10,000 gold. If you can do better than that, we'll pretend we never
Oh,
saw
no.
you.
I don't have that. That's a lot of money. Is that
Yeah.
a lot of money? That sounds like a lot of money.
That
Anyway,
is
that's
good.
my turn. As I'll do that.
All right. Yugi.
So Yuki has kind of put herself not in the way in front of Aura, blocking her because that's just rude as fuck, but definitely in a protective stance. And she will yell out to them, what if not seeing us is off the table? What if you didn't pretend to not see us? Just let us on our way. What is the cost then?
What? That doesn't make any sense. Why would we let you go for free when we can collect 10,000 by collecting her?
Well, you see, first off, you will not be collecting anyone today, but counterpoint, you heard what my friend said about the others who have gone before you. They did not succeed, so I am only trying to do this to offer you this alternative of moving out of our way, letting us go, and you save your lives. You can go along your way. Tell whoever that you saw us. That is fine. And we will go on our way. Fair?
No, I don't think we're gonna do that.
So you wish to die then?
Sure. Let's see what happens, eh?
So, to be clear, you are leaving us no choice. You are leaving us no alternative.
There's plenty of choice. You can either pay us or give us the girl.
Unfortunately, sacrifice is not a choice. And Yuki is going to use 2 key points to do Fist of Unbroken Air.
Okay. Does that require you to make an attack action first?
You can create a list. Yeah, I have to roll. It's a strength save.
Hang on.
I guess.
Let me look at your
Yeah.
character sheet.
I can wait. I can do the thing. There.
Choose a creature within 30 feet of you. Create a blast cruiser that strikes like a mighty. Oh, okay. Oh, as an action, you spend 2 key points, and you choose a creature within 30 feet of you. Must make a strength saving throw. Okay, yeah. All right. I didn't know if that was a bonus action, but it does say action, so yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Right. We're gonna try to not kill a bitch, but take out an elemental. We're still gonna try to give them the choice to not fight, because that's what balance does. So D20, yes?
Well, that would be me. So
Or no.
I gotta make
No,
a strength
you do a
saving
strength
throw.
save.
Who are you?
I'm gonna do it on blue. The blue water elemental.
Okay.
It's a DC 13.
Yes. Let me make sure these guys have health bars on. Nope, doesn't look like they do. So I'll turn those on real quick. And I will say too, as an action, any one of you can direct the boat to steer, to move, if you want the boat to move. Okay, so blue needs to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Rolls a 14.
God dang it. Beat by 1.
Dude, it was an amazing try, though.
Roll
But that's
damage
okay,
though. Still
because-
takes half damage.
Yeah, he still takes half damage.
Yeah. So roll 3d10.
3d10.
Damn!
Nice.
Fuck, dude!
So what you'll see is you'll see Yuki say, I will only offer this for a limited time. Sorry. Would you not want to terminate your life? We'd prefer to be on our way and see to our business and let you do whatever it is that you do. But should you not let us on our way, this is a sampling of what you might see. And Yuki is going. You're going to see Yuki kind of stand there and close her eyes, and her floof is going to go in the wind. It's all of a sudden you're going to see this wind coming from anywhere, and it's just this explosion that comes from her towards this blue elemental. Just this gust of wind that came out of nowhere.
The gust of wind blows out. And you see it kind of blows a bit of like sea spray out of like this thing's shoulder. It takes a bit of damage, but still looks like it's still pretty hardy. Meanwhile, the orc will answer back at you, and he will say, "Well, good luck with that, honey." Anything else for your turn, Yuki?
She narrows her eyes. I'm not your honey.
I have 12 stars, honey.
1,000 claws, honey.
Is that all for you,
Yeah, that'll be it.
Professor?
Professor kind of stands up and narrows his eyes in on this great axe orc, and you see this sort of like golden flame aura kind of like pick up around his body, and he's going to try to mind sliver great axe orc, which is an intelligence saving throw, DC 14.
Intelligence saving throw. Let's see what this guy's got. It is a flat 15.
Flat 15. I'm gonna silvery barbs.
Okay. 6.
Yes. So
So
with his next,
yeah, so give it the
Go ahead.
damage. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go on.
it's 5 psychic damage, and then his next saving throw is gonna take 1d6, or sorry, subtract 1d4 from the save.
So, all right. So it fails the intelligence save, so it's going to take damage. It's going to subtract a d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn, Professor.
Yes. And then I'm going to quicken spell and cast command on him, which is a wisdom save DC 13.
Nasty. Wisdom save DC 13.
Yeah.
Rolls a 15.
Right.
Sorry, 14.
Okay. 14. Lucky bitch. That's it for me.
All right.
And that's a 14 with the -4 or minus D4.
Nope, I did not subtract the d4. See, I already fucking forgot. Nope, that makes it a 12.
He's going to use the command double cross.
And what does that command do?
He wants Great Axe Orc to turn on his compatriots.
Oh.
Let's see. One word commands. Da-da. Follow the command on its next turn. Okay. Alright. Anything else then for you, Professor?
Nope, that's it.
Let's give him an eye. Nargo, you're up.
Let's see here. Need to check the. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Very nice. Dex saves all around. What's the DC?
DC 16.
Great work succeeds. Rolls a 17. Red water elemental fails. So let's give him a little aura. Blue elemental fails. Glowy eyes succeeds. Eye patch fails. And Grey Orc. No, I'm sorry, that was wrong. The Great Axe Orc. What was the DC again? I'm sorry.
16.
16. Fails by 1.
Good.
Damn. Pretty good casting
And then
of fire on that one.
Fuck yeah.
Bonus action, command Arby. Not letting them swamp the boat. Arby, hard port. At which Arby salutes and then grabs the wheel. And we are moving the ship over here.
I'll move everybody over with the ship.
Joe just did it all at once because he's badass like that.
I tried.
Is Professor getting all void magic up in here right now?
I don't think so.
Narco will move over here while Arby takes his movement.
Oh, smart.
Move over here. Yeah, I think we can wade into the shallows here, make himself a big juicy target.
Okay.
Because Arby had to use his action to move the boat, yes?
Yep.
Alright. I don't think there is anything else you can do. Alright. That's it for my turn.
Alrighty. Aura, you are up.
Yeah, so that 20-foot box, I cast Entangle. Using my one entanglement.
That another... Yeah, oh, it's a strength save. Okay.
Fuck you, seaweed!
Grey Orc fails. Remind me what Entangle does? Is it just, restrained?
They are restrained until the end of the spell if they fail.
Okay. Let's give him a fist. He's restrained.
Oh, it can use its action to make a strength check to break the DC.
Okay. Red elemental.
Kind of mean, but they get the saving throw on the first check, but afterwards they have to use just their strength
They have to
save,
use an action.
just the strength check, so they don't get their saving throw bonus if they had one.
Right. Let's see. 20 for the duration. These plants, creature in the area, restrain the plants. Does it stay? Does it create like difficult terrain?
It lasts for a minute, yes.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Alright.
The duration tends to turn the ground and the area into difficult terrain.
Creature in the area will cast a spell. Creature restrained by the plants using action. Oh, so then it just becomes difficult terrain. Okay. If they make
Thank
the
you.
save. Okay, cool. So red elemental saves, blue elemental also saves. Eye glow doesn't make it.
Dude.
There's a fist. Shut. I know it. I heard it afterwards.
Come on, I don't get as many opportunities with Jade as I did with Lorelei.
Eye Eye Patch saves. And Great Axe saves. So we got...
I'm so glad that I can have advantage on all of them when I shoot them next turn.
Yeah. Anything else for you, Aura?
I seem to be the target a lot, so I'm just, you know what? I'm moving away.
Not too far, there's crows about.
They're just kind of circling
I'll
above.
move back 5 feet.
The crows circling above don't seem to want to get any closer. They're way up in the air.
That is my turn.
All right. Our Great Axe Orc under the effect of the command spell turns to the glowy-eyed orc and says, "You let it get away, you fucking idiot!" and is going to Jesus, 2 Great Axe attacks.
Amazing.
Yeah, that one's a hit. That one's 2 hits. Okay.
Oh no, the barbarian has turned upon the mage.
Oh lord. Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, he had advantage on those attacks too because the glowy-eyed was restrained.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, that's what happens when you don't take enough breaks. People get pissed off.
No crits, so they do still hit. So there's 2 of these, and there's... Holy fuck!
I kind of like the
You
sound
just
of
kill a
that.
guy?
So each of these hits is a d12, and I just rolled 2 12s.
Yes. Oh,
No.
so fun.
You'll love to see it, unless you're
34.
Sephie.
Holy shit, that's 42 points of damage. And then the command spell, I believe, wears off, because that's only for 1 turn, right?
One round.
Okay. Yeah, so... yeah, target must follow the command on its next turn. So after the turn is over, the command spell has taken its effect. And he Great Axe gruffs with great anger, and just kind of turns to watch you, and he looks kind of mad. But that's about all he's got. So now our red water elemental is going to move out of the tangle, come up to the next to the boat, and let's see who it's going for. It's going for red.
I do not like how close you are.
Actually, hang on a sec. Actually, it's going to sploosh itself up onto the boat.
No.
No. Red already has something with water.
Lucius, that's the worst out of here.
Are there apple chunks in this thing?
There's something in it.
Yeah, you can get all the way onto the boat.
No.
And it is going to try to, it's going to basically try to engulf Yuki, Ren, and Professor, so I need the 3 of you to give me a strength saving throw.
That's not good. Okay, sweet baby Thanatos, give me a good strength saving roll. Thanatos does not like being called a sweet baby. Okay, note made.
Oh.
Okay. So, Ren and Professor, you are both going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm sorry, 10 points. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, we were getting off late.
Uh, let's see. For Yuki, you made the save. So you actually get pushed out of the boat.
Oh, all right.
However, Professor Red, you are both currently grappled. Until this grapple ends, you are restrained and unable to breathe unless you can breathe water.
I mean,
Um, failure.
me quickly checking to see if shocking grasp was already gone or not, if I'm gonna get electrocuted.
So you guys can use you guys can basically use like a standard like athletics or acrobatics check to break the grapple, or somebody from outside can try to reach in and make a strength check to try and pull you out. So that's where we're at. The eye glow orc. Let's see. Yeah, he's going for aura.
Oh, my baby.
Well, maybe. No, this might actually be alright. It
Joe,
looks...
I am a wizard.
I know. So it looks towards you, Aura. Don't worry. You'll see what I mean. It looks towards you, Aura, and its piercing, glowing blue eyes stares you down, and it tries to assault your senses. I need you to give me an intelligence saving throw. And as you make this saving throw, though, it will use one of its reactions to cause you to make the saving throw with disadvantage.
That's kind of heckin' rude.
Wizard!
So, the good news is that you are not stunned.
Ha!
The bad news is that you still take 4d8 damage.
I really hope there was a D in between 4 and 8.
Yeah, there was. 16. You will take 23 points of psychic damage.
Oh, I have 1 HP.
Oh my god!
No, you have the temp. You have the temp.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have 8 HP.
You have the
I
temp.
forgot about the temp HP.
Fuck! God damn it!
Go ahead and mark that ability off. Alright. Grey Orc is restrained by the entangle and is going to attempt to break out of it. Actually, that entangle, is that concentration?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I need a concentration check. You're good.
Cool.
Tangle's still up, so Grey Orc's going to try to use his action to break out of it, and does. Does that have to be at the end of the turn, or is it just whenever?
It uses their action.
Uses their action, okay. So then he's going to jump into the water. 20, 25, 30. Brings us to Ren.
Ren is annoyed. Ren is within the creature he's grappled. He can still make attacks though, right?
Yeah, you can make attacks. I don't. So you're grappled and restrained. You also are currently holding your breath. Well, you don't need to breathe though, do you?
Let's go see if I need to say anything. Verbal component, can't do that. See about this one. Verbal component. Okay, fine, never mind. I'll try to escape. I'm gonna try to use acrobatics, because at least that has a +2 bonus to kick my way out of whatever the hell this thing is.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, sweet baby Santa Claus likes me that time. Fuck you!
You're out. Go ahead and place yourself wherever you like, outside of the elemental's space.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right. Blue elemental, threatened by Arby, going to try to slam Arby. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Right. Yeah. So that is going to be 19 points of bludgeoning. Second slam attack is a dirty 20.
That hits.
That is going to be another 10 bludgeoning. It's going to stay right where it's at. Eye patch. Eye patch. Eye patch is going to cast Bless. On Great Axe, on Grey Orc, and on Blue Elemental.
Oh my gosh, there's more than one magic user.
There it is. And he's content to stay on the boat. Let's give him some concentration bacon. And we are back around to Jade.
Okay. Jade no longer wants to pay these guys. Also, I don't have any money. Professors in the water elemental, but she just saw Ren get out. And she can help the professor in a moment. But in the meantime, I'm going to I'm pulling out one of my bigger guns. And we're gonna drop a moonbeam right on top of Great Axe and Eye Patch there. Or Great Axe and Eye Glow, yeah. Right there on top of them. And I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
That's a 5-foot radius?
It is. Let me pull it up. 5 foot, yes, 5 foot radius.
5-foot radius.
40-foot high cylinder, 5-foot radius. Centered on a point within range.
Okay.
Cool. DC 15 con saves for both of them.
I have given you access to this thing.
Yay!
So go ahead and put it where you like. Alright, they need to make con saves, right?
Con save. DC 15 con save.
Great Axe fails.
Great.
15 con save. They both fail.
Cool. They're going to take 2d10 radiant damage.
Nice.
That back there. Oof. 18 for both.
Mm-hmm. If anyone's concentrating on any spells.
They were not concentrating on anything.
Yeah, but I don't know that. So, that's that, and then let's mark that off. I have that. Do I have any bonus actions I can do that would be helpful right now? I do actually have a bonus action I can do.
Ooh.
Do you care to share with the class?
Well, yes, I do care to share with the class. Can I get around the water elemental, or is this boat too tiny?
Right now it's kind of engulfing the entire center of it. So, like...
Can I reach... Is Professor within 5 feet of me, or is he, like, over
Oh,
there?
yeah, if he's inside the elemental space, you can reach in and grab him. It would take a strength
Okay.
check to try and pull him out.
Oh, that's fine. I reach in, grab him, and as I grab his wrist, I use my face step, and he teleports next to Aura. That's a bonus action.
Keep forgetting.
Whoa.
That was a good bonus action.
Thank you, Eladrin. So as she'll reach into that water elemental and she'll grab the professor's hand, and as she grabs the professor's hand, he feels like a sweeping tingle of like that feeling that you get when you fall from a great height, and as it happens, he gets the smell of jasmine and roses, and he pops back right next to Aura.
Nice. Anything else?
Faint scent of burning happening at the same time, which is odd. Burning roses. That is my whole turn.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yuki.
So I think Yuki is concerned about these orcs heading this way, but I think she's more concerned about this water elemental, seeing how badly it could fuck everyone up. I'm scrolling through. I was just scrolling through my inventory and I just saw bathing suit. I was like,
Oh yeah.
like helpful?
Oh yeah. I still got the bathing suit and that bathrobe from way back when.
I was confused.
I was like,
And the slippers.
right, same. I was like, I feel like that's not helpful though. I think Yuki is frick. She's not super spelly, so I think she's just gonna try to take this thing out.
Okay.
And yes, I do remember the thing that Neville gave me, but it only can be once, so we're gonna save that in back pocket. I didn't forget. Bam.
24 hits.
Yes.
Bam.
8 points of damage. 20 hits.
Bam.
Of 10.
And then I think. Wait, I have a thing. I think I remember by now what the bullshit thing is that lets me attack again.
So, you have your bonus action attack, but if you spend a key point, you have Flurry of Blows, which will, at this point, give you one more attack.
Yeah. I don't think one more attack's gonna do much, honestly.
Oh, you should be getting advantage on these attacks. Roll 2 more d20s and see if you crit.
Okay. Oh, please. Boop.
Okay. Okay, no crits, but they still hit.
Hey. I think she's gonna stay here. I don't think she's gonna move for fear of a attack of opportunity, and I think she wants to kind of stay between them.
You have
Maybe
you have mobile, and you tried to
that's
make this happen.
I do have the mobile. Well, Ren, yeah, they're there. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And we're gonna go here.
All right.
Yep, that's it.
Alrighty. Professor, back to you.
Kind of like smoothing out his sopping jacket, he looks angrily over at the water elemental, and you'll just see this golden aura kind of flicker across his form again, and he'll just sort of thrust his arms out forward, and where'd it go? His fox spirit pops out, this golden string attached kind of to his heart, and he just kind of lets out this growl, and he says, "Stick 'em." And then it is going to... It kind of opens its mouth as a sort of blue orb of fire kind of forms in his mouth and shoots towards the red water elemental. It would be a ranged hit.
Still has advantage.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yep, that's a hit. I'll take the damage from the first roll.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Back to Naruto. Oh, Professor, don't forget to replenish your temp HP from J-Tora.
7, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Bloop, bloop. Okay, thank you.
Narco did have her weapon leveled at this orc that was charging on the beach, but now that Yuki's kind of interposed herself there, she'll nod and she'll switch targets. She's going to aim for the eye glow orc.
Okay.
I took sharpshooter last level up, so I don't care about all these enemies in the way. And he's still restrained, so I have advantage.
Is restrained by the entangle, yes.
So let's go ahead and throw the sharpshooter penalty for maximum damage.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's a 20 and a 19. So that's a crit.
Yep.
2d12 plus 16. Hold, please. So the d12s are happy tonight, Joe, because I got a 12 on one and then a 9 on the other.
Oh, Christ. This getting
So
this
that
guy's getting all the
is-
D12s.
21 plus 16 for 37 damage.
Whew. He is still up, but not by much.
That's okay. On the start of his turn, the Moonbeam will take care of that.
Oh, that's true.
Uh,
Okay, yeah.
Narco, gonna move just a little bit this way, trying to not bunch up with the others in case the elemental tries to drown everyone at once again. Bonus action for RB to use his self-repair feature, which he gets 3 of those a day, but it requires his action, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Yeah, it takes his whole action to do, but he kind of needs to. I don't have hopes of him surviving more than the next round, but maybe he'll soak up more than 1 hit.
Okay. He does also get the temp HP at the end of your turn.
He does, but keep in mind, even if he did not have the temp HP, that last round would have killed him entirely.
Yeah.
So he needs a lot, and he only gets 13 back from the roll.
Okay.
So he kind of needs at least one attack to miss him. No, he might be able to take two, but that's about all he can do. Yeah, there's he can't really. No spot he can move to is any better than the others, so he'll just stick it out there.
Alrighty. Then we are back to Aura.
Is drinking a potion a bonus action in this campaign?
Yes.
Cool. I really want to deal with the spellcasters, but it looks like Jade might be in trouble. So I am going to cast Mind Spike on the water elemental next to Jade.
Okay.
That is pitiful damage.
Ow! No, yeah, that sucks.
Oof. Wisdom save on the water elemental is a failure, though.
Ah, good.
Is
Take
there-
5 points of psychic damage, and I know your location as long as you're on this plane.
All right. Anything else for Aura?
I'm just gonna be mad that didn't do more damage. Oh, and I'm gonna drink a potion.
Yes. You also
Smart.
you also get your temp HP replenished at the end of your turn.
Haha.
Hey. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Great Axe Aura, or Great Axe Orc has to make a save against the Moonbeam. Yes. Jade.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Yes, he has to make another Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
15.
It is a success.
Cool. He'll take half damage. Do you want to keep the original, or want me to roll a new one?
Do you want to keep the original, or do you want to roll a new one?
I mean, I love the original one. That was almost max. So
What was it, 18?
18.
Okay, so we'll take 9.
Cool.
I'm gonna try and move through this tangle. So it's basically half speed. So you can get to the edge of the boat, and then jump to the other boat. That's it. Well, no, he can take a dash. So 10, 20, that's 30 feet. 40 feet because he can't swim. 50. 55.
Amazing.
And I think that guy's gonna end his turn there. Our red water elemental does not get his ability recharged. Is going to make some slam attacks on Jade. Uh, 22 to hit you, Jade.
That hits.
That's bad damage. So that is 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
You're not concentrating on anything, are you?
Moonbeam.
Then I need a con save on Moonbeam.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You're good?
That's
Uh.
that's a. I have to make a DC 10, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I made a 10, so I'm good.
Second slam attack is a critical hit.
Cool. That definitely hits.
Anybody got a silvery Barbara to spare?
Yes.
Alright. Oh, you didn't say who you gave advantage to from the last one, did you?
Nope.
Let's retroactively apply. Who are you giving that first one to?
Who's up next? Ren.
Ren? How about the
Yeah.
next one?
Followed by Jade.
All right.
Cool. Thank you.
The silvery barb forces that attack to miss.
Oh, yay!
It was only a 13.
Woo!
Next up is Eyeglow guy who needs to make a save. What was the save on Moonbeam again?
DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
15. No, I don't want that. Go away.
Are you sure though?
Oof. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna use his reaction to give himself advantage on this roll. And still can't do it. He burns in your moonbeam and is dead.
Yay!
Good.
Dark.
Fucking,
Hell yeah.
fucking Silver Quill, little asshole over hill.
I got one of his special attacks off, so that's fine. Great Orc is going to come up and rush Yugi.
Nah, nice.
Also has a great axe and is wearing plate armor.
Nah, nice.
The first attack with the bless is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is going to be 10 points of slashing.
Okay.
The second attack is an 18 to hit.
Beat by 1.
That is going to be 13 points of slashing.
Rad.
Over to Red.
Ren is going to trot back over to the water elemental because he's annoyed. And let's see here. Yeah, he's going to cast inflict wounds on it at the second level.
Ooh, very nice.
Do I still get advantage?
Yeah, you do. He's still lit up.
Okay.
That fairy fire is still active. Yeah, 21.
Okay. It's a 4d10, so.
Yeah, 21 hits. Go for it. 18
There you go.
necrotic. Very nice.
Yep, that's what I got. Okay. Yep, end turn. I had a good time. Fuck you.
Blue Elemental continues the assault on Arby. First attack is 25 to hit.
Yeah,
Second attack is 10.
10 will miss.
Be a total of 13 points of bludgeoning on Arby. Eye patch. Likes where he's at. Not too terribly concerned. Let's see. He begins to cast a spell. What's going after? Perception. No. Going after the closest thing you can see, which is Yuki. You see he points at a space next to you, Yuki.
Yeah.
And casts spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Cleric.
Cleric.
Kill the cleric.
Dan was casting Bless earlier.
That
Yeah, but they got that from a special thing.
that special sword is going to make an attack on you, Yuki.
Hey.
That's gonna miss with a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with Bless, that's not gonna help. And then pretty sure he's gonna see that moonbeam, so he's going to get out of here. So that'll be 10 feet, 20 feet to get through the water. 30. No, he's got to end right there. And he is going to take his action to use the dodge action. Background Jade.
Okay. I don't like this elemental next to me, but
I don't like
I don't like it. But
I don't like
I really don't like the other orcs moving about. See what my moonbeam. How far can I move it on my turn?
I think it's 20 feet, right?
You can use your action to move the moonbeam up to 60 feet in any direction.
Oh, 60 feet.
That's hot.
60! How nice of you guys!
He took the dodge action. It doesn't matter. It's a con save.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's a con save. So Jade looks through the water elemental and just shifts that moonbeam, that white hot light that should be coming from the moon. Just slams down on both of them.
However, our Great Axe Orc does get the Bless. And is going to need it, because that's only a 17, and then with Bless makes it a dirty 20.
Oh, 17 would have saved as well.
Oh, what is...
DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
DC 15.
There we go. So... Great Axe Orc is going to take 10. Eye Patch did not bless himself.
He'll the great axe if he saved, he'll only take 9.
Oh, okay. Oh, because okay.
It was 18.
Gotcha. Okay. And then that is going to be another 17.
Great. He'll also take 9.
So that is 9. Let's see if we can concentrate on the bless, which we do.
Damn it.
So that was your bonus action, right?
No, that was my action. My action is to move. My action requires me to move that.
Okay.
And I don't have any bonus actions left that are useful to me right now, so that is my turn.
All right. Refresh your temp HP, and we are up
Yep,
to
yep.
Yugi.
Okay. She's not a fucking fan of this bitch. She's going to look at this. But see, he's the orc.
Yep.
The Great Axe Orc. She's gonna look at him and say, "Huh?
Yeah, the one in front of you is has gray skin, but is also carrying a great axe.
Got it. She's gonna look at him and say, I gave you an option. I gave you an opportunity. Why did you not take it?
It just kind of grins at you and just kind of holds its axe menacingly. Doesn't seem to be in much of a talking mood.
That's fine. She's just gonna say, well, the way says when you're in an impasse, the only way is to solve it. So you must go through. So she's going to attack him with the murder mitts.
Okay. 24 hits. 7. Okay. 24 hits. Great.
And we're gonna use the 1 key point and do it again.
Okay.
Just for funsies.
9 will miss.
Wait. No, I don't have advantage on these.
They're not fairy fired, so you wouldn't have advantage from that. I don't remember who
Correct.
Professor gave advantage to for silvery barbs though.
No, not me. But
Ren
that's
and Jay
fine.
got the advantage.
Okay.
I
But
got
that's
one.
cool because I still have an inspiration to use.
You can use an inspiration.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can.
Nope.
God damn it, whore! Ugh, digital dice. Why have you forsaken me? Bonus action. Do we have anything? No, we just did it. Yeah, I think that's all Yuki's got.
You don't want to mobile out of there? You don't
let's
have
just-
to, but you have the option.
I mean, if I move out of the way, he's just gonna go after my friends.
If I may make a suggestion,
I would love a
Um,
suggestion.
if Yuki wants to move one tile to the left, she'll still be retaining her threaten to the orc, but also be next to Arby, who can do his reaction thing to maybe block a blow for you.
Oh. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Boop. Boop.
Alright.
And that'll be it.
Professor, Yuki, don't forget to replenish your temp HP.
Oh, I fucking won't. Miss 16 hit points right now.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to tell the fox spirit to attack the thing that's been attacking this guy.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let me just double check. Yes, speed of 30. And then it's going to sort of lash out and bite at it.
Okay. 18
Where-
hits.
Oh,
10 radiant. And then for my action, the professor is going to cast magic missiles on that same guy at second level.
Okay.
hell yeah.
So
So that's
16.
yeah.
Alright.
That'll be it.
Back to Narco.
Take your temperature.
Narco was gonna shoot at the eye patch, but with the focus fire on that orc in the lead, he sees an opportunity to take him out before he gets another chance to swipe, so she's going to take it. Aiming at him, I probably need the extra damage, so I'll take the sharpshooter penalty. Do not have advantage on this. Oof, and he's got the heavy armor too. Alright. Let's see. It's a good roll. Altogether, total of 19.
19 hits.
Lovely. Okay. Okay, the D12s are doing their thing tonight. That's another max 12, so 28 total damage.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you kind of blow a hole through this guy. He goes down.
Amazing.
Checking my distances. That should be fine. Narco will reload. And bonus action to RB. RB is still doing great, tanking the elemental. So go ahead and have him do his self-repair again. So that is 2d8 plus. There we go. Alrighty, I think that will do it.
Alright. Aura.
Well, psychic against the water elemental didn't work as well as I wanted it to. So I'm going to change targets. Great Axe Orc is fairy fired, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Ice Knife
Nice.
at second level.
13 will miss on the attack.
How about a 16?
hits.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
So take 6 piercing, and then both orcs there need to make a DC 15 dex save.
All right. Great Axe Orc fails. Eye Patch succeeds.
Eye Patch takes no damage. Great Axe takes 6 cold.
Alright.
And that is my turn.
Great Axe con save against Moonbeam. That's a 22. So 9 points of damage. Step over his dead friend. 20. Is going to make a Great Axe attack against the Fox Spirit. Oh, wait, I need a... No, wait, no, I don't. Never mind. Great Axe attack on the Fox Spirit. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Holy shit. Alright, that's max damage.
Classic.
24 points of slash.
We've barely hanging on.
Then it makes a second attack.
Mm-hmm.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
I'll be will impose disadvantage on that second attack.
Okay. 15's the lower roll.
Okay.
Yeah. He did. He only has 1 HP.
And I rolled minimum damage that time. It was that was 6 points of damage.
As the slash connects, it sort of like explodes into this sort of golden, shimmering, almost like motes of glowing golden dust, and it just sort of like they all sort of zoom, sort of fly back and sort of smash into the professor's chest, and he sort of takes a gasp and a step back and he's like, oh, and that was not my favorite sensation.
So that's it for that guy. The water elemental currently tangling with Jade is going to again try to make some slam attacks. Dirty 20.
Yep, that hits. Let me roll for concentration.
So that is going to be 12 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. I rolled a 15 on the die, so I'm
So that's
fine
good.
on my concentration.
Second slam attack is a natural 20.
Yep, that hits.
Anybody have any fuckery for that?
I don't.
I think we're out. I think you actually get to use a nat 20 on us. Look at you. It's good as it goes on me. It's fine.
That is going to be a total of 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so I had
So I need
12
a-
first.
So I need a DC 13 on the concentration save for Moonbeam.
And then you said 26, right?
Correct.
It's a DC what?
It would be a DC 13 for that second hit on concentration.
Ooh. I miss it by 1. Moonbeam goes down.
Oh,
It's alright.
Damn it.
What happened to the advantage from that earlier silvery barbs that got thrown your way?
Oh, can I use that for this? I thought it was just for
It's a
attack
saving
roll.
throw.
Oh! Then let me try one more time.
go for it.
that one was worse. So nope, Moonbeam. Moonbeam's done.
Fair enough.
Hey, I got a lot of mileage out of that.
All right.
I'm not upset about it.
So that's 38 points total damage coming your way.
Yep.
Grey Orc is dead. We are up to Ren.
Ren is still annoyed with the water elemental. He will hit it with inflict wounds again.
You have advantage.
Okay, let's see if I can crit. Versus
Give me damage.
26 damage.
Very nice.
Fuck, Ren.
Ren is
Well
just very
done.
stoically reaching over and going
Amazing.
zap.
Does Ren still have his channel divinity thing?
What does my channel divinity look like for a death build?
If I recall correctly, it lets you deal some extra necrotic damage when you.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we're doing that. Sorry.
What does it do?
Take another 13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Go away.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I've forgotten what that could do on this build.
I once made a death cleric whose whole thing was getting advantage and then trying to crit with inflict wounds. It was great.
Amazing. Anything else for you, Ren?
Oh no, I think I've done enough damage this time.
Alright. Blue Water Elemental is going to move into Arby and Yuki's space.
Oh no.
And I need the both of you to give me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh, great.
Arby can get pushed out, so you can push Arby out to whatever space you like. Yuki, you are grappled, restrained, unable to breathe. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nope, because I had that 7, thank God. I have 6 points left.
Eye Patch has finished his dodge. What's Eye Patch doing? Eye Patch. Eye Patch gonna take a step to the side here. Looks at Professor down the field and he grins. And he says, "How about you, Double Cross?" And I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, Professor.
Okay.
That's amazing! No, terrifying.
I'm going to use an inspiration on that nat one. That's a 23.
You save. You're good. You feel the spell start to try to take hold, but you're able at the last second to push it back.
Oh, you're going to love it when I come back at you with that.
I am so glad you saved, but there is a part of me that is very curious what you would have done.
Yeah, same.
Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action is going to make an attack on RB. That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
It is 8. So it's going to be a total of 7 points of force.
Oh no, my hit points.
My hit points. We're at the top of the new round, and I know we're past 11 o'clock. Do you guys want to keep going?
I'm good for
I'm
at least
good.
one more round.
I kind of need to start winding down for bed. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Do you want to
Rotten
call it?
children in the morning.
No problem. You want to? We'll call it here, and then we'll pick up here next time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
You gonna be so pissed. Fucking sopping wet cat. She gonna be so mad.
Yeah, she's gonna be wet and not able to breathe.
I mean,
Oh, jeez.
if she's not dead, TH, it's fine.
I mean, you'll be fine. I've got
fine.
Spare the Dying and so many spell slots. You'll be fine.
It's fine.
Unless I die, in which case, my papa will help you. Probably.
I like how we've kind of just been ignoring the water elementals as like that they had too much hit points, save them for last. Get rid of the things we can kill quickly.
Yeah, they're also they hit really hard if they hit you, but if they can't hit you, it's not so much of a problem. And one of us is keeping one of them distracted each time.
Mhm.
Arby's
Yeah.
got one, and I've got the other, and everybody focus fire on those other bastards.
So what did we learn today?
What did we learn today?
We learned to never talk to strangers asking for money.
Whole
That's
ponds
a
are
lesson I haven't
illegal.
learned in real life yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, we know.
I learned that this
Horses.
is not dead.
What was that,
Horses.
Neville?
Go ahead, Neville.
I learned that this is not dead.
This is not dead! Woo! Allison, what did you learn?
I learned that you should not feed horses apples before they get on ships
Or during ships.
or during ships.
So much sad face.
I learned.
Just applesauce for you.
I learned not to try to panic find an art token because I meant to do that days ago and didn't.
We all saw her walk in and we're like, and then so they said grandma, and I'm like, Sephie's mom's like mom is still alive? What's happening? And she's
Definitely
like,
no.
this, and I'm like, that's not this. This person lies.
I thought
Bitch, who you?
I had it in my head somehow that Biss got polymorphed into a humanoid.
She did. It just wasn't like an elf. Like, because remember back before we did the big fight, Sepka had enough time to cast True Polymorph on the three Anubai.
Yeah.
And because of the rules of True Polymorph, you have to pick something of a challenge rating equal to whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
And they were all rules, but that was fine. I just turned them into Anubis again. They just probably lost a lot of levels. The problem was I couldn't do that with Giza or the dragon because obviously that's not a one-to-one
Right.
for a zombie to hit that. So that's why Giza had to get a different race until she can find such time as to level up enough that she can qualify to be a Sphinx again.
Oh, maybe that's what I was. I think that's what I was confusing it with. I think that's
Yeah.
what happened. Okay.
Yeah, no, the other three were fine. The problem was if they got hit with like an anti-magic field, the true polymorph would wear off, and then they'd be undead again.
Yeah.
Weird.
Uh, some nominations. I kind of want to nominate Aura because
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
taking
for sure.
advantage to ask a scroll from Sepka was just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
There was a lot of good roleplay. Don't get me wrong, but but that I was like, son of a bitch.
Gotcha.
I saw an opportunity and I took it.
It's very fitting considering that most of Sepka's collection was made thanks in large part to Temerity doing a lot of scribing for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The cycle begins anew.
Uh,
I back that.
Yeah, agree.
Sepka never wasted a spell slot on the hex spell. He always just used scrolls for it.
I think there are a couple of good candidates for MVP moment. Jade's Moonbeam was really effective. The Entangle was really effective.
Between
the Command
Entangle,
was really effective.
it was a stacking of we had Fairy Fire, Entangle, Command, and Moonbeam all dropped on the same right at the same time. So that was That entangle really helped a lot, and the fairy fire has been just enormously helpful, especially against those water elementals that are just massive amounts of hit points.
Um,
And the command was just such a good fucking thing. And then to have the professor beat it
yeah,
and not have it turn on him,
yeah,
just
it was
chef's
good.
kiss
I-
for
That was
that.
good.
I
Yeah.
think out of everything, the double cross on one of their big bruisers to whack
Yes.
one of their
Mhm.
dangerous casters for almost like a third of their hit points. I think that was probably the most singularly impactful thing.
Yeah, that was
Definitely.
amazing.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think so too. So I based that enemy was based on a precog mage, and they have that one ability where they have to recharge, but it is a wallop of psychic damage. It can stun you, and they have that reaction that can force advantage or disadvantage,
That was such a
which is
cool
pretty
enemy.
nasty.
This fight has been kind of difficult.
Yeah, 2 water elementals will do that.
As soon as I saw the water elementals, I was like, "We're fucked. We're so fucked. This is gonna
No,
Yeah,
but then
fuck
same,
us."
honestly.
Army
Yeah.
got the ship to the
Oh,
edge of
yeah.
the river, which
Yeah.
really helped because now we're not trapped on the water.
Yeah, that was my first immediate response was, all right, they have water and we don't. We need to not be on the ship if we can
Yeah.
help it.
Smart.
Yeah, so I think I think the MVP moment's gonna go to Professor for that because that was turn in get that because that took was a massive chunk of health out of that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
He has one badass move that he can pull off in a fight because that took like 3 spell slots.
Oh,
Yeah,
because he
but
used the
did it.
twin spell
Yeah,
Or quicken.
or quicken spell. Sorry, yeah.
yeah.
Because trying to set up that penalty to the saving throw beforehand can be pretty nice. It's why that one subclass of bard is so fucking dangerous because it can burn its bardic inspiration to give you a penalty to a saving throw, and then hit you with some
Mhm.
sort of charm effect in the same go.
Good session.
All right. I'm gonna take off, you guys. Have a good night, everybody.
Good
Thanks,
night.
Sarah.
Night.
Right.
I am also going to bounce off to go to the sleepies. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Night.
Good night.
Love you.
How do we want to sign this recording off? I'm like 3 recordings behind right now.
Penis.